Cutter Pac-Man Sim Sideline. This is turned into week 7, I believe. We're 5-1 with the Colorado Buffaloes here, and got another road game here versus UCF. Should be an interesting week because our starting quarterback did get hurt last game. Not sure if he's going to be back for this week or not. So, we'll see what it do. Can we schedule? Yeah. Let's get you in as soon as possible. Leicester free. Got him scheduled already. Hard commit. That sucks. Get you in. Go ahead and offer him. I used up a lot of NIL here. Hard commit. Oh. See if there's anything else that we need with both of those since it's. Let's get that. And defensive tackles. Yep. All right. Sight on scene. Alright. I want to see these Florida boys. So on the same vibe. Alright. We're gonna go with these. Screw it. Not go with the all whites for once. Oh, that's the way to bring it in. Oh, shoot. Oh, the dumb play.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left.
So get out of it.
Stops short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, I understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly and try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They went 3 and out on their first possession now, so they can be more productive this time around. Run from the shotgun. 4 yards out to the 30.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push and just kind of get this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times they focus on the run.
Oh, good catch. God dang it.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient and he's consistent and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down. times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. They'll stop play momentarily for the injured buck. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. The Knights decide to run away. This will be the second time
see if he can go make something with his feet.
on 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he just as he released the pass, it's incomplete. The Buffaloes will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Wide open downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Knights want to pick up the tempo.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Oh, good play.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. The keeper on the option. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, And they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, UCF! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they did tack on the extra point. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The run inside. It's Williams. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side.
Oh, come on, Williams.
His fingers incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down. You're on your side of the field.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Gets it out fast.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Quick completion on the out route. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. And play stop for just a second as there is an injured Knight on the field. And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Running inside, it's Williams. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Steps away. Going to try to get it himself. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
They'll give it to Robinson. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
And he can make things happen, too. It's so important now. You see this all the time in college football. Running back by committee. This team has a lot of talent. They are a loaded backfield. It's good to see this backup now getting some run in this game.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on fourth down again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Buffaloes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Going to the run, it's Robinson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll try it again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Staying in that aggressive mindset on fourth down, they'll try to convert for the 3rd time. Here comes the heat.
Dang it.
And the ball goes right to
Just
the
need a
ground.
one extra beat.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And he'll be brought down. It'll be 3rd and long. From From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout.
God dang it, he found the zone.
Really nice
Fuck.
job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Makes the catch. It's Farmer. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And it's not sexy and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Setting up the screen.
Oh, come on. He didn't get it. He didn't get it.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Pulls it in. It's Anderson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Colorado will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Rides the option, he keeps it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
UCF wants to take a moment. They use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Second down, he'll throw it. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. There he goes. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be
That might have been the worst play of the season.
Halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little to get that stop, to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bucs offense ready to begin this drive. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen,
got a bunch of running backs out here.
They can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Bucs now use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got the back over the middle. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Open on the right side, that's Smith. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. The first
All right, we
game
gotta
we'll
make a
take a
run.
look at will be Duke taking on the Boston College Eagles. And it's the Blue Devils in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Now back over to your game inside the bounce house. What a day so far from that stud linebacker. He's truly the quarterback of that defense, and he's really dictating the way things are going. A dynamic defender in every sense of the word. With that said, let's send it back to the guys inside the bounce house.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it back from
Myself a
inside
fighting
the spot.
chance.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Holly Rowe right there in the middle of it on the sideline. Holly, what are you hearing about this injury?
I caught up with Colorado's head coach at halftime. Guys, the coach told me their running back will not return to this game. I could see that he has suffered some type of upper body injury. He tested it out several times here on the sideline, but ball security could be an issue. He is is definitely out to start this second half. Reese?
Holly, thank you. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Robinson one more time. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Yeah, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Here's a heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion.
He didn't get it.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it
Oh, shit.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. They'll move the wide receiver. Running to the left. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williamson. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down.
Nice
They'll
way to
try
hold
salvage
strong
a field
defense.
goal on this drive. They put on the heat, and they blocked it. They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs.
And they had been practicing this all week long. They saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side, and they were able to get back there to block that kick.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The offense goes back to work, and the defense is keeping them in it right now. They just really haven't gotten much done when they've had the football. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. Got enough for the first. Might have a chance. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
Needed that big
What a
sign.
dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. This time he wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Mathis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great place.
Turning it on. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
He's tackled at the 9-yard line. 1st and goal, Colorado.
And the Buffaloes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Williams. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. From the gun. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. The run inside. It's Williamson. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
I think he's showing his experience on that decision right there. There's nothing open. There's no trying to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. It's not there. Just throw it away. That head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Ball's at the 29. Defense continues getting off the field. It's 3rd and long.
Good defense.
What a great job by the defense at the time. Cover one, man coverage, and you just see how everybody was impressed. When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Lucky. Dang it. That's alright, we finna push them back right on this play.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. On the flag, brings up a short 1st and 5. Offense can really get aggressive
starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Shot clock. Oh gosh.
Still running at the 35.
That was crazy because they shouldn't have got that play off. They shouldn't have got the play off.
Loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And that's just such a great way to answer. Your
Feel like the
defense
clock
gives up a
stopped
touchdown,
at
no
one.
problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game
A
makes
nice
the
move.
big play down the field, and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off-play action on first down. That's reeled in. It's Farmer. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. He unleashes a long
We
one.
got it.
He's got it at the 20. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Give to the running back. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. To the air on 1st down. Complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Trying play action. Moving out to the right. He's going to run it.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
And the Buffaloes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Robinson again. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
Motion from the wide receiver. the play fake on first down to throw. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. And they got him.
Skate it right back.
Continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. Second and long working here. They'll run out of the gun here with Robinson. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. And play stop for just a second as there is an injured Knight on the field. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. Unleashes one deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if
He got called for passing interference?
Which way is this going to go?
What?
This defense happy with how that last play turned out.
You have got to be kidding me.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And they get a little closer here late in the game.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within one possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this.
Oh, that should have been an interception. He threw it right to my guy.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
Now the play fake. Using his legs to buy some time. Short gain on the play before he slides.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat notes, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, get some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll
I feel
be
like it's
third
going
and
to be a
short.
screen.
From the gun, wants to pass. Tosses it
Good defense,
incomplete.
18.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Picks up the first down. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Receiver,
how did he drop it?
Incomplete.
And there's
Come on.
back to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
The run inside. It's Williams. Maybe some room here. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Williams. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
Hey, finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Makes the grab. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, they got the completion, but there is still plenty of work to do here on 4th down.
Yeah, you'd love for this to be a no-brainer and be inside the 1, and it's easy to go for. This is that little mid-range situation. Listen, offensively, you practice for this. I think you still stay aggressive. 4th down nowadays means go for it.
Before they snap it on 4th down, we have a timeout call. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. They want to throw it.
Wow.
Down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Oh, boy.
Would love to have back late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down. It looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Running inside, it's Williamson. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at 13. Colorado will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Defense looks as if it's coming. He'll run it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Buffs now use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Third and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got rid of it just in time. And the misconnection on third down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
The Knights will punt it away on fourth down. Now, if you're really worried about the block, I guess you could think about taking the safety here in the free kick. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking to throw on third.
Oh!
Pass will bring up fourth down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
He's got it. First down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Buffaloes in the hurry up. Got to find a completion on this one. Deep shot for the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Lets it fly deep downfield.
Oh, good pass interference!
On that incomplete pass, instead they're looking at third down. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Should have had that one. Should have had it. That last play. If we can get a offensive pass interference, where was the defensive at that in last fall? Crazy, 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 crazy. Cutter Pac-Man out. Sim sideline. We will catch y'all on the next one. 5-2 Colorado Buffaloes.